5 things you should quit spending on if you want to save more money. The ability to pay your bills, save money, and provide for your essentials like food and housing is everyone's financial dream. It's what we all aspire for, but does it seem hard sometimes? Yes. Can saving be difficult? Definitely. But are we here to help you out? Of course. We're the financial Yoda you need for advice, the yin to your financial yang. So get a snack and stay tuned to learn 5 things you should quit spending on if you want to save more money. Don't forget to take notes. Number 1. Frequently eating in restaurants. There are perks to eating out from home, and it's also fun. The amount of effort and money invested shouldn't, however, outweigh the frequency with which you dine at home. When compared to how often you eat at home, eating out should be done far less frequently. Make a list of what you need from the store so you don't waste money, and use that to spice up your home-cooked meals. This is excellent advice. Going to the store without a list of what you intend to purchase is the quickest way to waste your cash purchasing a whole bunch of stuff you might not even need. By spending so much money on something unnecessary, you are essentially wasting it. When you eat out, you pay absurdly inflated prices for meals. Hundreds of dollars for a few spoons of soup? No thank you. To save money, bring home-cooked meals to eat at work instead of buying expensive meals from the ever-increasing number of food sellers that advertise around your workplace. This is preferable as it saves you a whole lot of money. Plus, home-cooked meals are the best. Get more for less. 2. Buy ebooks instead of hard copies. This is one piece of advice you should hold tight, because the paper is getting expensive, so best believe these books are too. Hard copies are expensive whether you read them for fun, for work, to educate, or to fulfill college course requirements. When you purchase books in physical form, then you'll be spending a ton of money. However, if you shop around for ebooks, you'll be surprised at how much money you can save. You can save at least 10% on your total spending by opting for digital downloads instead of hard copies. This is in addition to the many other advantages of digital content, such as its portability, versatility, and adaptability. Nonetheless, if you'd rather have something you can hold in your hands, something that seems more genuine, but the price of books is keeping you from reading them, you should consider registering with a library near you. This will grant you access to thousands of volumes without spending more than you need to. But even though purchasing ebooks can save you a lot of money, it's important to avoid buying pirated copies so that writers don't lose out on their income. This is also extremely important. You want to save money, but it definitely shouldn't be to the detriment of the writers who work hard on their craft, okay? Before we move on, make sure you don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel for more amazing content. Now, let's get back to business. Number 3. Stop buying new clothes that aren't necessary. This is one thing that would go a long way in improving your financial life and help you a lot with saving. Using shopping as a form of self-care or to stay current on fashion can be an expensive addiction to break. If you know you'll need to shop for new clothes soon, for an upcoming formal event, an upgrade to your work wardrobe, or any other reason, put together a shopping list and set a price limit. But before you run out and buy more, take stock of what you already have. Looking through charity stores or online second-hand clothes stores and apps is a great way to save you money when you need to buy an outfit for a certain reason, like going to a 90s themed party, for instance. You know that $300 outfit you bought for an important interview, graduation, or when you finally got the job you'd been dreaming of? That's cash you've got stashed away that you won't be able to access anytime soon. That's what happens when you spend too much money on new clothes you don't need. Because why would you buy a jacket worth hundreds of dollars when you have 2 perfect jackets in your closet? No offense, but you're not Beyonce. This habit prevents you from making the most of your resources, and we understand how difficult it can get when you have wandering hands and not a lot of control. But if you set your mind and promise yourself to abstain from unnecessary purchases, you do yourself a favor and save a lot of money. The cost per use calculation is the most effective method for determining whether an item of clothing provides a positive return on investment. Getting the cost per use is as easy as dividing the total price by the total number of times the product will be used during a year. When making a purchase, you want it to have as cheap a cost per use as possible, so try toning it down a bit. It would do you a world of good. Number 4. Wagering and betting. We can't overemphasize how important it is to quit these two if you want to save some money. Honestly, it's been known to ruin people's money-wise, and if you're watching this video, we have a hunch that you're not planning to be one of them. Gambling's rise to prominence can be attributed to the popularity of smartphones, the low cost of internet data plans, and the convenience of making payments via mobile money. It's easier than ever to place bets on anything, from real-world sports to computer-generated games, yet the odds of winning are usually quite low. In fact, extremely low. Only a few people can win these bets, and what is the probability that you could be one? If you look at the ratio of those who win to those who don't, you'll realize why this habit can quickly deplete your savings. It's always best to bet on yourself. Money market funds are a low-risk investment option that constantly earns income, and you should include it in your investing plan. If gambling is something you absolutely must do, the appropriate thing to do is set aside a specific amount of money for it and never go over that number. As an additional piece of advice, see your betting as more of a hobby than a serious aspect of your plan to build wealth. Although we would still advise you to quit betting if you do, and not go into it if you intend to. Because let's be honest, if you had enough money to take up betting as only a hobby, you most definitely would not be watching this video. Sorry. Number 5. Don't buy expensive brand names. We've finally gotten to the last thing on your list, and we believe you shouldn't even be told before doing this. Products with a recognizable brand name are generally believed to be of a higher quality than their generic counterparts. However, you might be fine with buying a similar product from a lesser-known brand if it were at a lower price. This is especially the case for items that are used frequently but don't last long, such as cleaning supplies, cooking oils, toiletries, paper products, and school supplies. Why buy a well-known tissue paper brand for $8 when you can buy a lesser-known tissue paper brand for $5? After all, it's just tissue, and it won't take long before you have to buy another one. When the quality of the product is identical, the difference between the well-known brand and the lesser-known brand may come down to the larger company having a substantially higher marketing budget. Spending cash on popular brands to impress others is a certain way to get yourself into financial trouble. Imagine buying a Louis Vuitton purse and you don't even have any cash to put inside. Stupid. It's point blank stupid. Rather than choosing a brand just because it is universally accepted as superior, consumers should evaluate each option based on the value it provides. You can just buy a less-known brand of purse that's still pretty okay. Just think of it like there are levels of finance and you're in the first or second. You most definitely shouldn't be purchasing things folks in the 5th level have. You'll only be cheating yourself. Don't cheat yourself. This is very necessary if making substantial savings are possible. Now, if you find these tips useful, then it's a great idea to subscribe to our channel so you keep getting more helpful money tips such as this. And make sure to check out more of our videos, including how to be frugal with being cheap. It's great stuff, we promise. Thanks for watching.